Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to read aloud this New York Times article, Once Upon a Time on Mars, and give you some hints on what you can write for your notes. Remember, your notes should really focus on pros and cons of space travel, colonizing Mars, or just going to Mars in general. 3.5 billion years ago, waves splashed and streams surged across this dusty expanse on Mars, now known as Jezero Crater. On a nascent Earth, chemistry was coagulating toward the exalted state we call life. Astronomers, philosophers, and science fiction writers have long wondered whether nature ran the same experiment there as on Earth. Was Mars another test tube for Darwinian evolution? No longer will you be laughed out of biology class for speculating that life actually evolved on Mars first and drifted to Earth on a meteorite, or that both planets were seeded with microbes or proto-life from somewhere even farther away. So in the first two paragraphs, it kind of seems like they're saying like our questions will be answered. So maybe a good thing that you could add in your notes is the fact that according to this article, like we'll just have so many questions answered. So humans have spent their progeny across time and 300 million miles of space in search of long lost relatives, ancient roots of a family tree that might be traced in the red planet soil. Again, talking about questions that could be answered. The Perseverance rover and its little sibling, the Ingenuity helicopter, landed in a cloud of grit on February 18th, bristling with antennas and cameras. Perseverance will spend the next Martian year, the equivalent of 2 Earth years, prowling, poking, and collecting rocks from Jezero Crater and the river delta that enters it. The rover will scrutinize the debris chemically and geologically and take photographs so that scientists on Earth can search for any signs of ancient fossilization or other patterns that living organisms might have produced. Perseverance and Ingenuity operate on very long leashes, 12 minutes of light travel time and signal delay across the ether from Pasadena, where the creators and tenders wait to see what they have accomplished lately. Like the teenagers who let out the door with the car keys, Perseverance and Ingenuity are no more intelligent and responsible than humans have trained them to be. So, kind of comparing these robots to teenagers makes it seem like these robots are capable of a lot. So, you could go ahead and write down that the that this research is in good hands because these robots are almost like humans. Those rocks will be picked up and returned to Earth in a 5-year series of maneuvers involving relay rockets, rovers, and orbital transfers starting in 2026 that will make the retrieval of the moon rocks look as easy as shipping holiday cookies to your relatives. So according to this article, it's going to be really easy to get all that information back. The rocks that return starting in 2031 will be scrutinized for years, like the Dead Sea Scrolls, for what they might say about the hidden history of our lost twin and perhaps the earliest days of life in our solar system. So it looks like the information that they bring back will be extremely important. So it could be worth their time and money because the information they bring back is really important comparing it to the Dead Sea Scrolls. The generation that followed World War II carried out the first great reckoning of the solar system. It could be the destiny of this generation to carry out the next great reckonings to discover if we have or ever had any neighbors on these worlds. In Jezero Crater, the dream lives on. We may not ever live on Mars, but our machines already do.